Bill and I were married in May of 2013, and it was funny, we were on our honeymoon and we thought, well, wouldn't this be neat if it kind of happened right away, because we knew we had wanted to have a big family. So we kind of began trying a little bit more after that, and probably about a year in, we had thought, okay, well, this is, maybe this should be happening by now, but it's not happening. So we made an appointment to go see our doctor, and he had referred us to a specialist who suspected that I might have endometriosis. My first thought was, oh God, no. Because who really wants a disease that doesn't have a cure? At that point, we put things on hold a little bit, and we thought, okay, so that's what we've been told, but we're just gonna keep going with what we're doing and just pray and ask God, like God is bigger than a diagnosis. So we're just going to believe God for a family. It was really tough to see so many people around me who were pregnant, and initially I struggled with those feelings of jealousy, because you want to be happy for other people, but you're struggling with so much pain yourself from the disappointment of not being pregnant, and just waiting for so long. To deal with that disappointment, I actually took up crocheting, and I began to crochet baby blankets for other pregnant women. And I decided that, until I was pregnant myself, and even beyond that, I would choose to bless pregnant women. We went back for the second test, and it wasn't gone. So that meant that they were going to have to do a second surgery. I think at that point in the journey, 3 years in, I think we were so surrendered at that point that we said to God, even if we haven't seen you as the God who heals in this situation, we know you're the God who heals. Even though we haven't seen a miracle in this situation, we know you're the God of miracles. And even though we haven't seen the impossible happen yet, we know you're the God who makes the impossible possible. I went through the pre-op appointment. I went for my blood work, and they had said to me, is there any chance you could be pregnant? I said, no. I got a call later that day from the fertility clinic doctor, and she said, well, we have to cancel your surgery because you're pregnant. We were completely shocked. So when she called me, I was actually driving with my friend, and my doctor was on speakerphone, and she told me, and I said, oh my gosh, you have to tell me that like 3 more times. I have to pull over, like wait just a second. And I was, my friend is beside me in the car trying not to scream. So it was probably one of the best moments of my life. Lyra was born on February 17th. She was an 11-hour labor.
I can remember being very teary, just sitting there watching the moment of my wife with her daughter. It was such a joy to see it, and to see a prayer finally get answered, and just be able to sit and enjoy the moment.
Okay, push. Use your legs.
Lyra is the best thing. She is smart, and she's active, and she's sensitive, and she loves to read, she loves to learn, she loves to run, she loves to play, and she's a total mommy's girl. Lyra, her name means song of pure joy, and I feel that it really describes her character. I think through this process we've learned that with God anything is possible. We learn that God is our rock, that He is our fortress when the world around us is shaking. He is steadfast. We learn that we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength when we didn't think we could keep going.
to be able to face hurdle after hurdle after hurdle and to be able to still stand and to lean on my faith and not crumble under all of that, I think is probably the biggest thing that I've taken away with both myself and with Aymie.
To those who are struggling, I hope that our message will encourage others to believe that God can do the impossible for them too. God is not a respecter of persons, and what he does for one, he can do for another. Our daughter is a miracle. She's our miracle child, and the doctor said no, but God said yes.